scary moment last night when Anthony Mashevich was hit in the head with a line drive. He seems to be okay. He's been just in a hospital all day. Wish him the best. But the Yankees have made some roster moves accordingly. They have placed him on the 7-day IL due to a concussion. I hope that that's just what it is. I hope it's just a concussion and that everything is fine for him. So he was placed in the 7-day IL. Then the Yankees activated Ian Hamilton off the 15-day IL and also activated Luke Weaver. Now, the amount of pitchers that the Yankees have had this season who you would not have guessed would have played with the team this year is astronomical. Right now, the Yankees have had Matt Bowman pitch, Luke Weaver, Ryan Weber, Zach McAllister, Colton Brewer, Matt Crook, and Anthony Mashevich pitch. Those are 7 pitchers this season. And if you were to ask me at the start of the season, of those guys who I thought would have pitched for the Yankees this year, I maybe would have come up with 2 of them. Matt Crook, because he was in the Yankees system to start the season, and he was on the 40-man roster, and Ryan Weber, because the Yankees call up Weber when they are low on pitching depth, when they have a bunch of injuries. He's their guy who they can call up. He'll pitch while someone's injured, and then they'll send him back down to the minors. That's his role. Normally, Ryan Weber pitches like 5 innings, and he's really the only random reliever that pitches for the Yankees. But those are 7 guys right there, and that is a lot. And you could argue that it's more. Ian Hamilton and Nick Ramirez to start the season were not on the 40-man roster. No one would have guessed that they would pitch for the Yankees this year. And they've been really good. Both of them have sub-3 ERAs for the Yankees. Nick Ramirez, he's been great, but the Yankees don't trust him for some reason. Ian Hamilton, who is returning today off the 15-day IL, he has been amazing and an absolute find for the Yankees. Just a steal. But you could argue that's 9 pitchers right there who were... No one would have guessed they would have pitched at the start of the season. You think in a season you have maybe 3, 4 of the guys on the roster who throughout the entire season you go, oh, I wouldn't have guessed they would have pitched. But there's 9 for the Yankees, which is so many, and it shows the need for depth. And it shows why moves to get depth are so important. A lot of the times, the Yankees will make a small, minor move for depth, and as fans, we'll just gloss right over it because it's not a big move. It's not an attractive move. But these moves matter a ton because the Yankees are relying on their depth, and they have relied on them this season. And yes, it's a lot of the stars who have failed the Yankees this year. But if they could get some better performance out of some of those guys there that I mentioned, they could be in a better spot. So the importance of getting better depth is just crucial. Think of Willie Calhoun. I mean, how many days was he the DH for the Yankees? A lot. Think of Jake Bauers. Bauers has been on the roster for months now, and he's not a great hitter. He's not a great fielder, but he's here because the Yankees need outfield depth. It's so important for the Yankees to get depth, and it's something that they should focus on this offseason. There's a lot of things for them to improve and make sure that they get better at, but just getting better, solid depth and having a lot of it is really important because injuries happen to the Yankees every single year, and until they figure out how to stop that, the Yankees need to make sure that they have the best depth possible because it will win them games.